Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for 485 subscribers. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for stopping by, subscribing, and watching my videos. As you can see, by the title of this video, we will be introducing theories on Depride Isle Sanatorium ill infestation, commonly known as monsters, and how maybe they came to be, as well as its evolution. We'll have a number of 7 theories that staff members and including patients have come up with. Many of them have noticed the strange things that happened in Depride Isle and are here to share, so sit back and enjoy the video. Opens the Holy Scroll. Our first theory will be started off by none other than a prestigious staff member, most commonly crramel, a Torium nanny at Depride Isle, and here is their theory regarding the Ill's monsters.
Different evolutions of the infection happen over time. For an example, a virus adapts itself and changes to better fit the conditions of its environment. I assume the same would apply to DPI.
I completely agree with this one. A virus could have made its way across the lands of Deprides, making its way across the plaza and going towards the sanatorium. In regards, an infection might have been needed to evolve and grow stronger, which is why we have the 3 stages of ills. Another theory we have is also by a staff member known as Mewgelmon, a Torium trainee at Depride Isle. Their theory regarding the ills goes as follows.
The theory of the appearance of the cannibals could be as follows. Due to the bad food that is fed for breakfast and dinner, hunger became stronger than any other feeling for a person, so patients begin to hunger more, and their hunger also became greater. Their stomach asked for more to increase the energy and hunger of the body. They found a way to feed themselves. There are very few ideas about worms and spiders, so let's pretend it's like a Spider-Man movie.
This one also made sense in regards of food-wise. No one is sure where the produce of Depride Isle food comes from. It's a complete mystery. The food could carry something unknowingly harmful, so patients needed a way to get full, and they found one. Our next theory is held by another staff member known as oldgenprincess, a Majora servant working in Les Beyond. Their theory goes as follows regarding the monsters in Depride Isle.
This may sound a bit far-fetched, but I believe it started with an infected nurse, perhaps, who came to the island when the Sanatorium was just opening. Maybe she evolved into a monster, and its infection spread, giving others blurs, causing them to go insane, perhaps. This theory also makes sense, as in-game nurses have been working since the beginnings of times in Depride Isle, way back when Gamoria was at its peak, as well as Querial. In the end, nurses might know something regarding the ill monster situation.
Before the last staff member theory, we have a Torium aide known as Silly Lil Buffoon, and their theory goes like this.
Girly, you asked the best person for DPI lore. Okay, so I think that the blurs are a demonic virus. If not, then why does holy water seem to cure it? Yeah, that's basically all I have, but that's just my theory so far since DPI lore is so scarce.
This theory is interesting since most of the theories were regarding an infection or food-wise. However, a demonic creature, could he potentially a source of why we have blurs and why the holy water cures it? Our last staff theory is held by a Torium trainee known as Zero Kyline, and their theory regarding the ills also goes as follows. So, this is my theory about the game and how the ills come in the Isle. Once upon a time, the Isle was a perfect vacation for everyone, but nobody had stepped on the Isle except the nurses and one goddess, Valindra. The sanatorium was built because the goddess saw a big upcoming holy vision. One day, a gay couple escaped an unknown asylum, the Peak Church, asylum which they sent because they had a very unknown illness where you can get infected easily. As they grew older, the virus gotten worse, and worser by seeing their limbs twitching to head. Blurring more makes their insanity worse. The couple saw a sanatorium and went in the gate. As they stepped inside, they were welcomed by the nurses and Valindra. Till the end they died together with love and represented an LGBTQ+, which made the sanatorium welcoming and accepting. As Valindra witnessed the couple's devotion with each other, she herself named the isle Depride, Isle Sanatorium, where people who are sick will be cured and the love and acceptance prevails. Meanwhile, some refugees had crashed on the isle after having a plane crash some just found and explored the isle and got stuck, which made them a tourists. Z Islanders were the children chart bloodline of Z couple. This is where their journey begins, and the virus spreads, which made different species, cannibals, spiders, and worms. As they eat more, the bigger and stronger bug they get. This theory was very interesting indeed, with its widespread story, as we see Valindra did help a gay man who was forced to pretend he was straight. He left his parents and joined the family. Of Depride, this could make sense why it may have caused blurs since he was treated. Our second to last theory is by a patient, preferably a diviner at Depride Isle known as EpicStarlight, and it goes.
I think that it's a disease that caused all the patients to act up and get hallucinations. Some of the patients couldn't handle all the hallucinations and went crazy, like attacking others, etc.
This theory makes sense as well, the fact that many patients could not handle the hallucinations, which caused them to attack on each other and cause difficulties in them. Our last theory is by a patient in Depride Isle, a diviner known as yomamakid, and their theory goes as follows.
I think that it's like something to do with the fruit. It sounds dumb. But here, me out, 'cause in Gay Moria Peak, the temple is like alive. It's kind of like a giant tree, like what the pride fruit grow. In and over time, when you get the blurs, it's wrapping around you. Then when you transform into the monster, it wraps around you because there's also the unholy prescience, which follows you and kill you by wrapping it around you, then eating you. But I feel like maybe the pride melons are like early on stage of that creature, and the isle is just more immune. IDK, it's kinda messy, but I think it's mostly linked back to the Gay Moria temple monster, and it's like a super old curse, pride melon tree or whatever.
This theory made a lot of sense since before Depride, Gay Moria was the peak. It could have been that the tree of the holy melon was spread across Depride Isle, causing a huge amount of ills to emerge. Closes the Holy Scroll. Ah, bless. And with that, we end today's videos regarding the ills theory. Thank you to everyone who shared it there. Theories, if you have any, comment down below. And with that, thank you all for watching this video. Subscribe and like.